Patuloy ang pagsuporta sa advokasya ng kapayapaan ng Team Balitaan Telebisyon ng Bayan. Sinikap naming imbitahin dito si former Deputy Speaker at Basilan Governor Jerry Salapudin. Dating nasa frontline si Jerry Salapudin ng gyera, pero ngayon ay nasa frontline pa rin siya ng pag-unlad sa gitna ng kapayapaan. Narito ang panayam kay Deputy Speaker Salapudin sa segment na Salam, Daan sa Kapayapaan.
Maraming salamat sa pagpapatuloy ng ating balitaan. Narito tayo sa special portion na Salam, Daan sa Kapayapaan. At ngayong umaga po ay kasama pa rin natin ang ating PITEA President at ARMM News Bureau Chief niya si Brother Munir General. Brother, good morning.
Good morning, Brother Emil. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh sa mga ating kapatid sa Muslim Mindanao. And magandang umaga, Pilipinas.
Yes, at ngayong umaga po ay ang isang napakamakulay na sabihin na nating personalidad sa ating mga brother Muslims. Mula po sa iba't ibang larangan, sa iba't ibang, sabi ko nga kanina, brother, different hats ay sinuot na niya. Walang iba po, si Deputy Speaker Jerry Salapudin. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. It's my pleasure and my honor to be invited to this program.
Sir, napaka-importante po ng usaping kapayapaan ngayong kasalukuyan. Ano po ang inyong insights na nakikita dito at gaano kahalaga ito?
When I heard the President said in one of his press briefings that the current autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao is a failed experiment, I told myself he is the right man who can make it happen to the Muslims in this country. In other words, ang expectation ko rito, ang Aquino administration ay magbibigay ng tunay na karapatan ng mga Muslim sa Mindanao. I am also seeing that the Aquino administration is going to improve tremendously on the arm in the region so that it becomes a solution to these several decades of problems that we have in Mindanao. However, the bottom line is this all depends on Congress because ultimately, after the BTC is going to recommend the draft proposal for the law to be enacted by Congress, it's the Congress. We are referring to the Senate and the House of Representatives that will enact the necessary legislation.
Deputy Speaker Jerry Salapudin, maraming salamat. Pinaunlakan ninyo ang aming invitasyon. Sir, bilang isang MNLF leader at saka lawmaker, sa tingin niyo ba ang 1996 Peace Agreement at saka yung Tripoli Agreement, yung mga provision na ito, dapat ba ito i-combine sa incoming batas na magtatatag ng Bangsamoro Region? Ano sa palagay ninyo bilang MNLF?
Dapat lang talaga kasi ang pagtingin ko rito, June Munir, itong negotiation ng pamahalaang Aquino at ng MILF is a continuation of the unfinished peace process with the MILF. No? So, in order to integrate the peace gains of the past peace agreement with the MNLF, it is only proper and right that it is going to be integrated into the law that Congress shall enact so that it's going to be inclusive, so that nobody will be excluded. After all, the Moro National Liberation Front and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front are only incidentally the fronts that fights for the right of our people. But after all, this is going to be for the people in the Bangsamoro region.
Marami pong sektor, maraming bahagi ng ating mga brother Muslim and Christians ang kailangan ng pagbabago. Socio-economic, development, negosyo, kabuhayan, at pati po political atmosphere. Ano po nakikita niyong impetus na binibigay ngayon ng Aquino administration para mabilis na matupad ito?
Ang nakikita ko sa Aquino administration, kayang nagkaroon itong negotiation na ito ay para mapatupad talaga yung hangarin ng mga Bangsamoro sa Mindanao, consistent also with the commitment of his parents. Because let us not forget that this is not just a matter of the personal commitment of the current president. This was a commitment of his father, a commitment of his mother, and now to him, let us hope and pray that under his administration, ultimately, the peace that we all sought for Mindanao is going to be achieved.
Pero Speaker, no, hindi natin pagkaila na sa hanay ng MNLF, meron pa rin sa grupo ninyo na may hinanakit hanggang ngayon. Kayo po ba ay sumusuporta sa itong batas na lalagdaan sa mga susunod na araw?
Ako sa ngalan ng kapayapaan, hindi ko tinitingnan kung sino o ano ang nagsusulong ng kapayapaan. Ang tinitingnan ko ay yung kapayapaan kasi ang kapayapaan ay kailangan ng lahat. No? Whether it is the MNLF, whether it is the MILF, the most important is they are all for peace, for the common interest of the people of Mindanao. I understand Brother Haji Murad Ibrahim, the chairman of the MILF, is calling on all MNLF leaders, particularly the foreign-trained cadre officers, to join him, to support his peace negotiation with the Philippine government. After all, he said, if this is going to be achieved, this is going to be for all of us. Yes. So that gesture of Haji Murad Ibrahim is not only welcome, but I think that should be the kind of leadership so that no sector shall feel being left out of this peace process.
In the first place, kayo po ay magkakasama dati sa MNLF, sina Chairman Alhaj Murad, di po ba?
Totoo yan eh. Si Haji Murad ay second batch, better known as the 300. No? Kami po ay third batch. We were called the bombardment because we were trained on mortar bombardment. We all belong to one and the same family. I do hope time will come when the leaders of the MNLF and the MILF will unite and work together for the common agenda of uplifting the social economic welfare of the Bangsamoro.
Bilang isang leader ng Basilan Province, ano po ang reaction ng mga tao sa inyo regarding sa coming law na ito? Anong kanilang sentiment? Meron bang hinanakit? Meron bang sila ba ay nasisiyahan na ito ay may sakatuparan na?
By and large, the people of Basilan are supportive of the ongoing peace process between the government and the MILF. The only contention of many of the MNLF forces in Basilan, because Basilan used to be an MNLF bastion, is if the peace agreement will exclude them from the process. But after a series of consultation and information campaign had been launched by the government, jointly, government and the MILF peace panels went to Basilan to conduct information campaign and consultation. I think those doubts and apprehensions were removed, and they're looking forward towards the conclusion of this agreement with the Philippine government.
Marami po nagsasabi, sir, from all sectors actually na napapanahon na. Kayo po, bilang nanggaling na sa iba't ibang sektor, mula sa pagharap, sa gera, pagiging alagad ng batas, executive, legislative, at ngayon, bilang of peace, ano po ang inyo nakikita na talagang napapanahon na?
Para sa akin, hindi lang napapanahon, matagal na. Gusto namin na magkaroon talaga ng katuparan. Ang gusto ng Bangsamoro na magkaroon ng kanilang Bangsamoro government so that they will be able to redeem their lost identity. So matagal na, hindi lang napapanahon para sa akin. It's a long overdue
At ito'y isang legacy.
offer. Yes, and this is going to be a legacy of the Aquino administration. If there is anything that I believe he can proudly claim to the Filipino people and to the international community, it is his ability to enter into peace agreement with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front.
Sa tingin ninyo, sir, bilang isang Bangsamoro leader, itong Bangsamoro Basic Law, pag ipasa na ng Kongreso, Sa tingin niyo ba ito na ang huling baraha na dapat pagtulong-tulungan natin Bangsamoro para matamo natin ang tunay na kapayapaan sa Mindanao?
I do hope it is. No, it is going to be the last card as far as searching for peace. But even if we have the right law, also, we need also the right people to run it. Assuming you have a good vehicle, but if you don't have a good driver, then that vehicle may fail, may not run very efficiently. So it should be a combination of good law, good leaders and people running the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, especially during the first stage of the implementation. This is going to be very critical, and my only apprehension is because this is going to be implemented in the last 2 years of the Aquino administration. This should have been implemented a little earlier so that there could have been time to review, to correct, to improve on the mechanism of the implementation of the peace agreement.
Talagang kulang ang oras.
Palapit naman ang ating oras. Kami ay nagkapasalamat. Tayo ay nagkapasalamat sa ating mga viewer sa Salamdaan sa Kapayapaan. Harinawa ay matamo natin ang mailap na kapayapaan sa Muslim Mindanao. Ito na ang huling baraha, sabi ng iba. Dapat tayong Bangsamoro ay magtulong-tulong. Let us cooperate with our brothers in the MILF na sana ay maisa katuparan na ang Bangsamoro Basic Law.
Sir, ang inyong pong final messages at thoughts sa ating mga kabalitaan.
Assalamualaikum. In the name of God, in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I hope and pray that the Bangsamoro Basic Law, when enacted by Congress, will never suffer the same fate as the GRP MNLF Peace Agreement of 1996. I am also hoping that the President will use his political capital to persuade his allies in Congress to help pass a truly expressive and reflective, meaningful, genuine law true to the essence and spirit of the peace agreement so that we will have permanent and lasting peace in Mindanao.
Maraming salamat si Deputy Speaker Jerry Salapudin. Ito po ang ating special na segment, Salam, Daan sa Kapayapaan. Magpapatuloy po ang ating balitaan.
حي على الصلاة